Reporters noticed her effect, sometimes reflective other times, detached as though she were watching a production, not reliving a killing. Jurors were asked to believe her stories of abuse, terror, and trauma. The prosecution invited them to see something else. A woman rewriting her own guilt, adjusting facts in real time. Every cross-examination stripped another layer from the image she'd cultivated. Her voice never cracked. Her gaze never fell under the Arizona Revised Statutes, Title 13. The charge carried the possibility of death. The stakes could not have been higher, and still her tone stayed measured. To many, that absence of visible remorse became its own kind of evidence. What kind of person could narrate such acts without trembling? Outside the courtroom, the media consumed every ounce of spectacle. Networks turned daily testimony into serialized drama interviews played on repeat, each one showing a slightly different version of Jodi Arias. She had answers for everything she flirted with. Cameras spoke of healing and smiled when describing her spiritual growth. The public response was divided between fascination and disgust, but to prosecutors, each appearance confirmed the same pattern: control, manipulation, and the need to dominate perception. By the time the verdict arrived, the nation had already formed its opinion. The jury found her guilty of first-degree murder, unanimously agreeing that the act was intentional and premeditated. But when faced with the question of life or death, they fractured, unable to agree on capital punishment. The court imposed life without the possibility of parole, ensuring she would never walk free again. For legal scholars and behavioral experts, the Arias case became more than a headline. It was a study in calculated deception, the intersection of psychology and performance, where guilt hides beneath poise. Her trial demonstrated how charisma, when weaponized, can distort truth long enough to challenge even the most seasoned investigators. To some, she remains the embodiment of manipulation, masquerading as sincerity. Every smile, every careful word revealed that composure can conceal savagery. The jury's verdict wasn't just a legal conclusion. It was an indictment of the performance itself. The illusion had collapsed, but the fascination endured, because manipulation doesn't always need a gun or a knife. Sometimes it begins with affection and evolves into dominance, so subtle it hides in plain sight. But manipulation takes many forms, not always with a weapon, sometimes with a message sent from a phone.
Has found that the Commonwealth has proven beyond a reasonable doubt that Ms. Carter's actions and also her failure